Hi everyone, welcome to practice. I'm Stephanie and I'm going to be guiding you through a 15-minute practice today. The idea behind this practice is to really tap into that inner and outer strength that we've been talking about so much this month if you've been following me. We've been offering different technologies through breath work and asanas, so practices, to offer more support for the nervous system, to strengthen it, and start to really drop the body into more of a healing and relaxed state. Now, this practice requires really deep belly breaths, so I want you to focus about breathing in and out through the nose and really drawing the breath down into the belly on your inhales, and then on your exhales really drawing your belly back towards your spine. And this will just really help to increase the prana and the energy in the body throughout the practice. I hope you enjoy. Namaste. So let's find a comfortable seated position. You can come up onto a block, you can come up onto pillows or blankets. And let's just take a couple deep breaths here. So you can close your eyes, take a nice tall spine, and just soften your shoulders down your back. So we want to start to cultivate the breath in and out through the nose, trying to send the breath deep down into the belly with your inhales. And as you start to find the rhythm and depth of the breath, let's just start to tune into an intention we want to work with for this practice. On top of this idea of creating strength in the body and in the mind, you can weave your own intention into our breath. This intention will hold the space for us for this practice. Okay, and then let's gently open our eyes. Let's come forward onto our hands and knees. And then we'll push back into downward facing dog. So our hands are shoulder width apart, feet hip distance apart. And let's start to send our tailbone up towards the ceiling. So taking your time here, you can have a bend into the knees. Really push back with your hands and find the space through the spine as you curl your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Good. If you have the space, your legs can stay straight. So again, the breath is in and out through the nose. Slight constriction at the back of your throat. Bring our gaze forward. Jumper step to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, let's rise all the way up nice and strong. And then arms come down by your side into Samasthiti. Good, so let's start to move with our breath. So inhale, arms come up. They're reaching straight up towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, you're gonna bend your elbows and bring your gaze up, leaning back slightly. So find space through the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend, gaze up. Inhale, reach. Last one, exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. And exhale, let's fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up with a flat spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Jumper step back into high plank. Let's lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, let's step our right foot to the outside edge of our right hand and drop your left knee down onto the mat. So take a couple breaths here as we sink nice and deep into this right hip and start to reach the crown of the head forward. So we're looking to create tons of space through the spine. Good. So this may be really intense into the hip, but just intensify the breath a little bit here. Good, and we're gonna start to move with the breath again. So inhale, we're going to straighten both legs, right toes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend back down. Inhale, straighten, gaze comes down. Exhale, drop back down to the mat, reach the crown of the head. A few more here. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Good, last one. Inhale, straighten, toes up towards the ceiling. Then we're gonna plant our right foot and step your left foot forward, coming into a low squat. Hands in front of your chest into prayer. Keep sinking nice and deep. Your heels may not touch the ground. You can even place blocks underneath them. Okay, let's reach our arms straight out in front of us. Inhale, let's lift our bum up slightly. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Good. This time, inhale, straighten your legs, reach all the way up. Lean back slightly. And then exhale, drop back down, low squat. Plant your hands, jump or step back into a high plank and lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot to the outside edge of your left hand, drop your right knee. We're gonna move with the same action, but let's just breathe here. Sinking into that left hip, reach and find the space through the spine. Good. And then let's work with the same motion. So on your inhale, we're gonna straighten our legs, left toes up towards the ceiling, gaze comes back. And exhale, drop. Reach through the spine. Inhale, straighten, toes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale, straighten. Good, plant your left toes down onto the mat, step your right foot to the outside edge of your right hand, and let's come down into a low squat. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Settle into the feet. And inhale, let's lift our bum up slightly. Exhale down. Very good. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Good. This time, inhale, let's come all up. Straighten your legs. Arms up, lean back. Exhale, back down to a low squat. Hands in front of your chest into prayer. Plant your hands down onto the mat. Jump or step back into high plank. And lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Slow down the breath. Settle back into the hands and the feet. And find the space through the spine. And as we settle in here, just start to tune into the sensations in the body. So see if we can rest the mind into these sensations. Good. Inhale, once again, step your right foot to the outside edge of your right hand and drop your left knee down to the mat. Left hand is going to stay planted down to the mat. On your inhale, you're going to straighten your left leg and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Here. One more inhale, reach. Exhale your hand back down to the mat. Good. Again, inhale, straighten your left leg, reach your right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. And exhale down. Good. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Balance out the pelvis, and then let's step our left foot to the outside edge of our left hand. Drop your right knee. So same action here. Planting strongly with your right hand. Inhale, let's straighten our right leg and reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. A few breaths here to start. Good. And then let's drop back down. Right knee taps down, left hand taps down, and move with your breath. Inhale, lift, straighten your fingers up towards the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Step back. High plank. Let's lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, let's drop down onto our knees. Hands onto your hips, stacking the body nice and tall here. And we're just gonna start to move with the spine a little bit. So gaze is gonna come up towards the ceiling, hands onto your lower back. And just moving into a gentle variation of camel here. Good, let's start to rise up. Inhale. And exhale, move back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. And then this time we'll stay back for a nice deep back bend. You can stay here with the hands. Full postures to reach for your heels and start to send your pelvis forward. Keep up with the deep belly breath. Feel the chest expanding, feel the belly expanding. Good, and then let's slowly come up. Sitting back onto your heels. Let's grab onto our knees with our hands and curl the spine the opposite direction. Good. Inhale, gaze comes up, chest reaches up. And exhale, curl. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Inhale up. And exhale, curl. One last time. Inhale, reach. So we're just activating the spine and curl and hold. Increasing the collagen in the face, which is always good. Anti-aging, so anytime we're moving the spine, we're increasing the collagen. Let's send our feet off to the side. Straightening your legs out in front of you and take a forward seated fold. So we've moved the body, we've increased the oxygen, the prana. We've started to create a flow of energy through the body so that all the systems can start to rebalance or align. So we're strengthening the nervous system. We're tapping into the glandular system, the hormonal system, and then obviously the musculoskeletal system, so working with the physical body. And once we bring all these physical systems back into balance, then we can start to offer balance for the mind. Roll up through the spine. Come to lay flat onto the back. We're going to take shoulder stand and then come into halasana. Good. So for some of us, we're going to work more of a restorative shoulder stand. So you can place the block underneath your tailbone, okay, and legs up towards the ceiling. So this is going to give you the exact same benefits as our full shoulder stand. If you want to join us in full shoulder stand, your hands are going to come onto your lower back and toes up towards the ceiling. So just start to walk your toes up here. Good. So keep breathing here. So a few more breaths as you start to reach the toes straight up towards the ceiling and start to bring your toes towards the front of the room. Okay, and then let's drop our toes behind our head. Coming into halasana, hands can be onto the lower back, lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. So you should feel an immense stretch through the back of the neck. Keep working your shoulders away from your ears. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And then very gently and very slowly, let's start to roll down onto our mat. Taking the spine down slowly, and we'll come to rest into Shavasana. So finding a nice comfortable position on your back. You want to feel nice and grounded and have your hips splayed out to the side. You can have your palms facing up if you need more energy, or down if you are ready for bed after practicing. And then I want you to drop into the softest breath possible. So the more consistent and rhythmic and soft breath we can provide through Shavasana, the better platform the body has to rest into it and start to really heal and find that state of relaxation that we all really desire right now. So we'll stay in Shavasana for the next minute or so, just taking your time here to relax and settle into your mat. couple deep breaths back into the body. Just starting to pay attention and recognize this deep space that you've been able to access during Shavasana. Just paying close attention to the space as you gently start to bring your knees in towards your chest, hugging them in, maybe rolling from side to side. Just taking a minute here for the body to wake up. Good. And then let's slowly start to roll onto the side of the body. And then very gently start to make your way up to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Taking a minute here. Let's ground down strongly, find a comfortable seat. Let's inhale our hands in front of our heart center, and let's take 3 deep belly breaths here. So sending the breath down into our belly on your inhale and back towards your spine on your exhale. Gonna do 2 more just like that. Last one. Good, and very gently, very slowly, let's start to bring our awareness back. Be slowly fluttering your eyes open, taking your time here. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Namaste.